Hey, vinyl community, welcome back. This is Hub Tunes. I am Mike. What's going on? Just kind of getting through the dog days of winter here in Chicago. We're having some amazing weather, but then it always goes back down into the 20s after a day in the 70s. So it's up and down, up and down. But we're getting there. We're getting through winter. It's gonna be spring soon. I'm so excited for summer. I'm tired of winter. Every year I don't know why. I'm over it. It's time to move. So every year I do this, the freaking liberal in me comes out. I celebrate International Women's History Month. I know, supporting women. How dare he? Got my Women in Vinyl shirt on. So I usually just kind of make up a video, women in rock, women in music, women in the industry. But this year something different happened. A viewer actually made a tag, a vinyl tag for Women's History Month, and his name's Steve, and he came up with 20 questions, and he put them in the comments of a video, and I am going to do this vinyl tag. I don't know if anyone else has jumped on it. I might be the first. Who knows? Let's do it. So 20 questions. Hopefully I got everything in order here. They're kind of repetitive, some of the questions, but whatever. It still works. Number 1, show an album by a female artist from the 60s. I'm going to show an album that I love, and I've talked about this record many times. This is Betty Harris. She is the lost queen of New Orleans soul. This was a Record Store Day release from a couple years ago. One of the best Record Store Day finds I've ever come across. This thing is wonderful. She is great. It's on green vinyl. I love the gatefold. I have to show you the gatefold. It's a 2-record set. It's on this beautiful green vinyl. And there's Miss Betty. She is awesome. Just a great inner photo there. This is just New Orleans soul. I mean, that's how you describe it. I was not familiar with this. Was a blind buy. Somebody in the vinyl community put it on their list, and I checked it out, and I was like, yep, I'm getting that. And it was a blind buy. I hear it's not cheap anymore, so if you see one, grab it. But I hear it's very expensive. I don't know how many they printed, but it's great. It's really good. So Betty Harris, female artist from the 60s. Show a female artist from the 70s. Well, that's got to be this lady. This is Aretha Franklin. This is my favorite record of hers. This is Spirit in the Dark. This is the one she does a cover of The Thrill Is Gone. Just so damn good. So damn good. The song One Way Ticket is great. That's All I Want From You is on here. This is a wonderful, wonderful record. Aretha Franklin, a female artist from the 70s and 60s. And I mean, I could have shown any one of her records, but yeah, what a great record. This is actually from 70. I can't even find it. Yeah, 73, 74. I'm not sure. But yeah, my favorite Aretha Franklin record. Show an album by a female artist from the 80s. Well, I've got to go with Miss Grace Jones, the great Grace Jones. This is her album, Nightclubbin'. Obviously, she does the cover version of the Iggy Pop song, Nightclubbin'. There's a bunch of covers on here. You got Walking in the Rain. This is the one that had the big hit, Pull Up to My Bumper. Nightclubbin' again. Demolition Man, I think, was a single. This is a wonderful record. You got Sly Dunbar on drums on this too. What a terrific drummer he was. A really, really good record. If you like Grace Jones, this is where to start. This and maybe Portrait. I love Grace Jones. Saw her live at the Hollywood Bowl it's probably about 10 years ago at least now. Oh, maybe even longer. But she was put on a hell of a show. If you guys if you get a chance to see her, go see her. Absolutely, you must. She's well into her 70s now, but she's great. Really, really good. This is Nightclubbin' by Grace Jones. Oh, I pulled another one too. This is I pulled this. This is it's a Condition, Romeo Void, another band from the 80s that I just. Oh wait, is this? Wait, I think this is another question. Oh, I pulled this because the next question is show an all-female or female-fronted group. Romeo Void, punk, uh, fun band. I love this band, Romeo Void. I pulled two for this one actually. My favorite band, my favorite new wave band of the 80s is Missing Persons. The husband-wife duo of Dale and the Bozios. Great drummer. This is a masterpiece. This is a new wave, absolute masterpiece. M Session, was it Spring Sessions M? Their best. They had a couple other records, not great, but what a wonderful record. She's terrific. Love them. Let's see. What is next? We got show an album by a female artist from the 90s. I'm going with PJ Harvey because I had this record out. I was just playing it the other day. Great record. Her best record. It all comes together on here. She's angry. She's emotional. Her vocals are just so raw in this record. She's just absolute perfection. You can hear the emotion in her singing. It's longing, it's painful. It's such a great record. To Bring You My Love, and it's got the big hit that she had. Probably her biggest hit is Down by the River, or Down by the Water. Sorry. Long Snake Moan is a great song to open side two. This is PJ Harvey at her peak. Absolute peak. Her next couple of records also really good, but this is the one that sticks with me. Let's see. Next one. Show an album or by a female-fronted group from the 90s. Well, I'm going with one of my favorite female vocalists of all time. That's Johnette Napolitano. She is the lead singer for Concrete Blonde. I've talked about this band so many times on my channel. This is their best record, Bloodletting. This is the big one. This is their best. They're all good though. This band is so underrated. Really underrated band. But start here. If you're gonna get a Concrete Blonde record, start here. It's funny, you know. I told somebody that I love Concrete Blonde, and they're like, "Oh, I didn't know you liked hair metal." They're not hair metal, but people think they're hair metal. I don't think they are. They're not hair metal at all. Just good rock and roll. Just great vocals by this woman. I've seen her live 4 or 5 times at least. I've seen her with Concrete Blonde. I've seen her solo. I've seen her just on a stage with a piano. I've seen her just with a guitar. She's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. A little volatile. She goes off on stage sometimes. If she gets on a tangent about something, she can be a little off-putting. But what a talent. What a vocalist. Her stunning vocalist. Show a female artist from the 2000s. Well, it's got to be the biggest artist from the 2000s. It's got to be Amy Winehouse, right? The big album, Back to Black. Man, I don't know what her career would have done, but she was just terrific. This album is wonderful. I'm sure she would never have topped this, but you never know. She just was great. I had the pleasure, this is on pink vinyl, I had the pleasure of seeing her at South by Southwest one year. She had just come to America. This album wasn't even out in America, but the single Rehab was out, and I saw her in a bar. And she came out, and I don't know what she was drinking out of that red Solo cup, but she was fucked up. And her beehive was all over the place. And I was like, whoa, she was stumbling on stage. And as soon as that music started, she pulled it together and blew the roof off the place. Everyone in the audience, just their jaws dropped. She was so good. And her band was the Dap Kings. Sharon Jones and the Dap Kings. Her backup band was the Dap Kings, and it was a wonderful evening. I was blown away, and I had never heard of Amy Winehouse. I had never heard Rehab. I didn't know anything about this woman, and all I knew is she drank. That's all everybody was talking about before the show in line was that she drank, and she did. But man, what one of my highlights of my concert seeing. This next one, and I was going to look up because I always forget who this lead singer is, what band she was in before. I should have looked it up, damn it. Name a female-fronted group from the 2000s. I always forget. We're going to have to look this up. This might take a minute. But this is Bosnian Rainbows. This is a really cool record. I love this record. It's on this beautiful, like, plum. Yeah. But the guitarist is the guy from Mars Volta. And the woman singer, I always forget this, guys. You got to give me a minute here. Terry, is it Terry Genderbender? Yeah, Terry Genderbender. I forget what band she's in. Somebody put it in the comments below. She's a lead singer of a band. I always forget who it is. But great. It's beautiful color vinyl. Yeah, that's really pretty. Excellent band. Very kind of fuzzy rock. A little psych, but a little poppy at the same time. Excellent stuff. I'm trying to put these all back together so I can put them all back on the shelf. Excellent record. Bosnian Rainbows. This is the only record they ever made. I don't think they're together anymore. They're long broken up. This came out this was a long time ago. This has got to be 10 years ago. Oh, it's at least 10 years ago because it was 2000s. Show an album by a female artist from the 2010s. This was a tough one, but I had one. And people are probably going to be like, you have that record, Mike? This is Jenelle Monet. I don't know what year this came out because I saw her on this tour. My partner and I went to see her here in Chicago at the Chicago Theater. And it's generally not my cup of tea. But holy crap, she was great. Just blew everyone away. This is, what is the name of this? I don't even remember. Oh, Dirty Computer. This is a really good record. It sounds a lot like Prince. There's a lot of songs on here that sound just like Prince. I love this album artwork. Jenelle Monet, Dirty Computer. Great actress, great singer, great performer. She was really, really good. I walked out of there very surprised, pleasantly surprised. Number 10. We are cruising. Number 10. Show an album by an all-female or female-fronted group from 2010s. I'm going with Alabama Shakes. This is the record I like of theirs the best. What did they make? 2? This is the second one, I believe. Sound and Color. Really, really dig them. Excellent. I saw them on this tour. They were really good too. This is on clear vinyl. Really, I dug them, and then they broke up and she went solo. What's her name? I know her name. I don't know. What do we got now? Show a female artist from 2020s. This is getting tough. But I showed this in my best records of 2023. I love this woman's voice. And this is Corinne Bailey Rae. This is her album Black Rainbows. This is a very different record for her. Her debut is a beautiful record, but it's a soul record. It's really pretty. And then she kind of drifted into more of that kind of just like saccharine, just modern day soul. And her next couple of records I was not into. And then I heard this. This is not a soul record. There's some punk songs on here. There's some hard rock songs on here. There's some, rap songs on here. This is our hip hop. This is a great record. Really interesting. There she is. A beautiful woman. Excellent record. Black Rainbows by Corinne Bailey Rae. Really interesting stuff. Every song sounds different on there. Every song is just completely different. It was recorded here in Chicago, I believe, too. Let's see. Show an album by an all-female band from the 2020s. I had one. And this is a band called, I pulled both their records. They've only made 2. This is a band called X Hex. This is my favorite one. This is called Rips. This is my favorite of the 2. They are an all-female, I think they're a trio. And I saw them one night after a Pitchfork after show at a bar. I think it was when the second one came out. And this is their other one. It's called It's Real. They're great. Female punk band, rock and roll. I mean, you can't go wrong with this band. They are a powerhouse band. I was just having a conversation with a friend because the lead singer of this band, who is coming up in this list, has gone solo a lot, and they haven't made a record in a long time, and I was wondering if they had broke up, but my friend says they're still together, so hopefully we get new music from them because they're great. Really, just female punk rock, really good. Let's see. Show an album produced by a woman. I'm going to show this one. This is Sleater-Kinney's album, The Center Won't Hold. This is produced by St. Vincent. A lot of Sleater-Kinney heads, long-term fans of Sleater-Kinney do not like this record. It does not sound like Sleater-Kinney. This record sounds like St. Vincent, and I love it. I think it's great. I'm a huge St. Vincent fan, and I love what she did on this record. It's just wonderful. It's a terrific record. But you know, I mean, their argument is true. It does not sound like a Sleater-Kinney record. It's definitely a St. Vincent record, but she did a terrific job of producing it. It's really, really well done. I still dig this. I dig this. There's Sleater-Kinney right there. Excellent record. The Center Won't Hold. Love the artwork. What are we doing? Show an album mixed and mastered by a woman. Well, that's going to be, and I think she co-mastered. I'm not sure the exact credits on here, but I'm going to go with it anyway because it's my channel. This is Wilco's Cousin, their most recent record, on a beautiful cream-colored vinyl. This is mixed and mastered by Kate LeBon, who's a very cool female vocalist. Check her out. Her records are really good. I dig her a lot, and I was super excited to find out that she was doing this record. She may have produced it too. She probably did. I don't know. It's my list. I can do what I want. But yeah, Cousin by Wilco, Kate LeBon. Number 16. Show an album with artwork by a woman. I couldn't find one, so I am going to show an album with a woman on the artwork. And that's probably one of the most famous album covers of all time, and that's Roxy Music's debut. This is, I mean, I could have picked any Roxy Music record. They all have amazing women on their covers. This is their debut. This is their best. This is their best record. I just dig this record. This is great. It's got the Bob. It's got what else is on here? Remake, Remodel, Ladytron. There's If There's Something, Virginia Plain. Yeah, the first side of this is absolute perfection. This is a great record. Really good debut back when Eno was still with the band, and the really terrific record. What number 17? Ooh, 17? Yeah. 17 is show an album with the word woman or woman in the title. And this is my favorite album by them. I think this is actually technically an EP. I've shown this record before. This is Iron and Wine. This is their album Woman King. It is... and I think it's an EP. It's kind of a short record. There's only 3 songs on each side, so I think it's considered an EP. But it's my favorite Iron and Wine record. I just love the groove of the title track, Woman King. It's great. Sam Beam, his really soft, melodic vocals are just so soothing. They're coming to Chicago soon. I think I'm going to go see them because I haven't seen them for a few years. There was a period where they would tour and I would go see them every time. I've probably seen them 4 or 5 times. And it's been a while since I've seen them. It's been probably 6 years. So Iron and Wine, Woman King. And we got number 18. Show an album by a female artist that you would recommend to others. Now, this is an album I just discovered. It's actually, I just bought it actually this week, and I'm really digging it. And it is the lead singer from the band X Hex that I just showed. And this is Mary Timony, Untame the Tiger. Singer-songwriter-ish. It's not punk like X Hex. This is more singer-songwriter-ish. Think like Juliana Hatfield, maybe something like that. Blake Babies, more in that realm. This is wonderful. It came out in 2023, an album that went right over my head. I had no idea about this. A friend of mine told me about it and said I have to pick it up. It's great. It's great. I love the artwork too. Mary Timony. The album is called Untame the Tiger. Excellent stuff. Really good on Merge Records. See, now this says it came out in 2024. Maybe the vinyl came out in 2024, and then the because I looked somewhere else and it said 2023. But yeah. And last, show an album that makes you think of your mother. She doesn't watch, so we're good. This is an album that makes me think of my mother. This is Sgt. Pepper's by the Beatles. I'm sure you all know that. But this isn't the record that makes me think of my mother. It's Sgt. Pepper's by the Bee Gees that makes me think of my mother, because many, many years ago on my Christmas list was an album called Sgt. Pepper's. This little boy, 12 years old, wanted Sgt. Pepper's. Guess what he got? He didn't get this. He got the Bee Gees. It was probably the biggest movie flop of all time. And yeah, Sgt. Pepper makes me think of my mother. So that's it. Thank you, Steve. One of my watchers, one of my viewers, put together this this list for International Women's Month. Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, this has been fun. Thanks again, Steve. And you guys, jump on the tag. You know, if you want to make a video and jump on the tag, I'll put the list of questions in the comments. And yeah, have fun with it. That's all it's about. It's about having fun, right? Questions, comments, snide remarks in the comments below. And the Bosnian Rainbows, Terry Genderbender. Tell me who she's the lead singer of the band. I'll probably just Google it when I'm done recording. But I always forget. It's on the tip of my tongue. Damn it. Bye.